My name is Rick Eberhardt. I'm the studio manager at Gambit. I've been there since 2006, and I'm in charge of running the lab, and I'm in charge of being a mentor for the producers. And this past summer, I was the director for the ELUDE game. The game in a nutshell was to make a game about depression and to make a game where the player could empathize with what it feels like to be depressed. We weren't trying to make you feel depressed, we're trying to make you understand what a depressed person would feel like. So we worked with Teed Attila Saranoglu. He was a child psychologist who worked at Mass General Hospital. He worked with one of our researchers, Doris Ruch, early on to help her understand what depression was medically and to understand the details about depression, and he served as a consultant on the game while the students were making the game. He came in about every couple of weeks to come in and to see what we were doing and to make sure that what we were doing was at least accurate and not saying anything wrong about what depression is like. Our main problem with making the game ELUDE was largely communication for the team. We had a 10-person team, but we had, unlike some of the other games that we made this summer, one of the designers for our team was a staff member. So we had some problems with communication, understanding whose authority was, like who owns certain aspects of the game, who was in charge of design, who was in charge of the high-level design, but also the low-level design. I also made a mistake, and this is a problem that I think I caused during the game. I tried to protect the designers from a lot of the wishes from some of the other team members, and I probably shouldn't have done that. My designers actually had a really good understanding of how to communicate with their team members, and I didn't trust them until later on in the game. So I thought that the final prototype of the game really shows some of the aspects of the depression that we were going for. We were trying to show both the highs and the lows, and there was a lot of contrast in that final prototype between how the game works out in the very top above the trees when you're trying to experience joy and then it's taken away from you, all the way to when you enter the depression levels and you have zero control over your character. It's hard, it's sluggish. I think the contrast between the art, music, design, everything really came together really well.